Field today, hasn't it? It's been a tremendous festival today on finals day here at the Central Coast Sevens. And, well, what do they say? What do you know?
Well, I'm kind of interested to see this matchup. Prior to the tournament, we've been chatting a lot and I'm tweeting a lot with the Tribe7s team. We were hoping to come across them in the Cup quarterfinals, but it didn't quite align that way. Our stars weren't quite aligned there. But kind of interested, too, in this team from Japan. We scrimmaged against Japan when we were in Las Vegas earlier in the year. And they're always a disciplined side, very skilled. I think Tribe might have a little bit of size on them, so it'll be interesting to see how they match up.
Yeah, Japanese side definitely got a lot of pace, as well as we saw from the earlier game today. Spreading the ball wide at its first instance. Tribe, as you mentioned, though, they have got a little bit of height here and a little bit of weight advantage. And the Japanese side just keep coming all day. They've got a lot of heart.
They're a really relentless team and really solid with their target fundamentals too. What's interesting about this Tribe side is they have a couple of girls that are with them from the Netherlands.
But your knees are up.
A couple that we might be looking to pick up on some of our other tours as the year goes on.
Yes, definitely a good mix here for the Tribe side. The invitational side here at the Central Coast Sevens. Coming forward now. So how's your weekend been anyway?
Our weekend's been just fine. We're kind of used to this weather for our summer sevens in the States. This is pretty familiar territory.
Getting the tan on?
Tan or a sunburn, a little of both.
Don't need the solarium.
It's a good souvenir to take back home.
Slip, slop, slap is the motto we have over here.
Hope you've got your 50 plus on.
I do.
Fantastic. We don't want you going home with, you know, the big C as ready. Exactly.
Bind.
A good old-fashioned lobster tan is what our Americans normally have, but I'm sure the Americans...
That's your first one, girls. Come on, let's get it set.
Better than our northern friends.
We do like to say sunshine.
I don't want to say it again.
Can we get one of those things, the Bar TV crew?
Absolutely.
Bind.
Oh,
Set.
well, next time you come up, don't be shy, bring it up. We'll take anything free up here.
Oh, this could be the first try to the Tribe. Over they go in the corner.
Yeah, good try there. So the number 2, Rebecca Tavo. Just too much pace there, getting on the outside and just scooting over there as easy as you like for the first try of the match.
5-0. Going to be a difficult kick, though. It's pretty much similar to the conditions, as we mentioned earlier on in the telecast from yesterday. It was a hot stinker of a morning, but that breeze certainly has intensified pretty much from about midday today.
Girls,
so here is
can you
the
just
chance
step forward for a
now
moment,
to convert
please?
the try from Friedrich from the sideline, is it? Yeah, number 10. That's the program number we do have, Georgina. And just waved away.
One of the overseas players for this Tribe side, Peter, and one of the players on your radar.
Yeah, she's one of quite a few. We're hoping that as we go on with our touring season, we can work in a few players from other countries. When we played earlier in Las Vegas, we had 4 players join us from Australia, including Wallace, Baja, Cheyenne. We played up in Canada and Calgary earlier this year, too. Had a couple of Canada players from British Columbia. Some of these girls we played against the Maple Leaf side, too, so we can get them in jerseys in addition to Emily with their numbers for the weekend. That's something that just helps our program develop further to have players from around the world with different playing styles, bring a little bit of oomph, similar to the Tigers with their highly regarded men this weekend.
So what, the Tigers were very impressive. Unlucky to lose in that first game there. The Davina side winning just on the bell there. Tell me a little bit about the differences between, I guess, the Tiger and the Star side.
I would say the Tiger team is very well established in the United States. They've got a fantastic program.
Bind.
Their coaches with James Walker and Paul Holmes. I actually play for the same club that Paul coaches back in Ohio for my own sevens team. That's the 1823 side that Captain Taylor Howden comes from. But they do a lot of development work. They have their own Tiger Academy. And, oh, who's that with that breakaway?
Yes, another try there to the number 9. Mariola Blesses. I guess that's another one of these Dutch players that you're on the radar for. She looked like she had plenty of pace. She'd be a good one to pick up.
Yeah, that's what we could use. We could use that final speedster that can just pin her ears back and run for the corner.
Yes, and run she did. Run, you can't catch me. She's no gingerbread man, though. She's a sevens player for the Tribe. And that now makes the score 10-0 with a kick to come. And didn't look like going over at all, that one.
No, indeed. I was just going to ask too. I mean, obviously there's a lot of emphasis, you know, on attacking rugby and that. But how much practice do the girls have with their drop kicks? Do you really put a lot of time into that, or is it mainly the attack?
You know, I think that at least in the U.S. we focus a lot on our team skills. If we do anything individual skills-wise, it's generally ball handling. You know, we did bring in some kicking specialists with the CC7s side a little bit earlier in the year, and to do some additional work with how important the restart is. And these 2 points, they add up, and you know, we miss those conversions as well. So I think if there's anything to focus on, when I do my own coaching, I make my players go through ball skills very similar to what you do in soccer, right foot, left foot, making sure that they will get it up, get it down, you know, wherever we need. But on a day that's as hot as this is too, it's a little hard to focus again and get those difficult drop kicks.
Oh, especially if this, you know, swirling breeze. Here we go again. They could be there after their third try for the line. Can they get there? You bet they can. Well, that's their
It's the third try
of the afternoon.
On that wing, and that looks like the danger zone for them. And I guess we had a Janiki Hodgins, and that's a hat-trick for the Dutch influence in this Tribe side. And again, another one on your radar.
Yeah, we'll keep watching. We'll make sure that we get a right-footed kicker that can slot those conversions that if they come and play for us, because that corner's been pretty hot.
Well, here we go. Let's see what can come of this conversion. This one looks okay. Might not just have the juice.
Yes,
just
didn't
falls
have the
up
legs.
short.
Did not have the legs there, the Tribes. Goal kicker. The score now goes out to 15-0. Unable to make a conversion so far. I tell you what, they look pretty red hot, this Tribe side. As they go for a restart. That's a good high restart as they come through on the ball and bounces off the chest. The Rue 7 girls looking to counter-attack. This is the first opportunity they've really had with the ball. Just over their own 22-metre line now. Moving forward, they're going to have to use this one.
Use it!
As we hear from the referee, use
Get
it.
back 10.
Well,
Yep.
yes,
I got
and
it now.
unable to
Thank
get
you,
the ball
ladies.
out there. That's going to be a Tribes scrum feed, and again, a great attacking opportunity here. Probably looking to go straight to that
Marcus here.
wing. Over in the corner again. Take the score to 20-0. That's how I see it in my little fairy tale.
Crouch!
I think it seems a pretty likely scenario
Bind.
where if they can control this scrum and move the
Set.
ball pretty quickly.
Go, go!
Yes, and Hands will do it again as they come forward. This will be the last play. She cuts right through the middle, and she breaks one. She breaks another trip to the end, ankle tapped. Held up there by the Rue 7s girl. Good desperation defence. They can attack both sides here. It could be on, but the Rue 7 girls coming through. That's a penalty there for holding on.
That's the half, guys.
But
We're
that's
having
going to be
up the bell.
half time.
Sorry, okay?
The Rue 7s girls need to go back and regroup and come out firing in this second half.
Exactly. Well, there you go. As we mentioned, half time in the main ground. It's all in front of the Rue girls. They're down by, well, they need 3 tries pretty
got
much.
some from-
That's the bottom line, isn't it? It's 15 points
No,
to
I'm
nil. And they've got 7
Yeah.
minutes to turn it
But
around.
here,
Can
I'll
they
do
turn it
next
around?
time.
Anything's likely, but are they playing good enough? The heat's
Okay.
obviously zapping it all out of them.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they can actually get the ball in hand and advance that even across midfield as they've been pinned back within their own 22 for most of this game. I think, you know, a break or two, a quick try right off the kickoff could certainly change how things go. It just depends if they can calm their nerves and keep their hands strong and make a little go of it.
And that's what you tell them?
Okay. Yep.
I think the emphasis in sevens is that if you just try to win each half, because each half will be so drastically different. You know, if they can come out strong, and like I said, the
Otherwise we're good?
advantage in getting a try right away, right to open the half, would certainly swing a little momentum in their favor. Similarly,
Look,
I
we've
think
just
if Tribe
managed
were
to
to
stop
put
me
that
talking
last fourth
constantly.
try down, the game would be over.
Okay?
Okay.
Yes,
We've achieved 1 goal. We're working on the
teams go
signal
out
one
again,
now.
Starting at 0-all.
Yeah.
Looking to win their half.
You know, with such a deep bench as well, I think that's the case. You know, you can bring on up to 5
Yes.
subs to change that in recent
Yes.
years.
I went, oh, so that's a stoppage. No, no, it's not. It's already blown it.
Each team makes. They do another game.
Yeah.
Isn't that correct?
Yes, that is correct. The final
yeah.
match. Now, how important is the bench?
I think it's extremely important to have a deep bench. You know, you want to be able to replace speed with speed and kind of put that final nail in the coffin when you do have a lead like this. You want to make sure that you have similar skills when you bring your subs on. A lot of our bench with star 7s can play multiple positions because Girl only plays prop. You saw her earlier.
You can move it over as long as you're in lock.
Scrum half of that side with the ball in hand and tackling the other team's scrum half of the back of the scrum is a pretty dangerous thing.
Yeah, good option to bring on with a few minutes to go.
Yeah, and I think making sure that you have someone that is an area specialist too, such as someone able to get that ball up in the air. Really finds that you do have those restarts, the kicks, and the lineouts. That's easy tries that just come from possession and getting the ball up quickly.
Yes, the Tribe immediately spread the ball off the kickoff. They've got numbers if they can get it out wide. Coming back on the inside now. Good play. Setting up well here. Tribe, they've got numbers on the outside, but she goes to ground. Coming through there. There's going to be a penalty.
Oh, I had the
gates,
advantage.
so to speak.
I do have to ask, is this fairly common when it comes to Australian rugby with the referees? It might be just a little bit different than what we're used to in the States, but it seems like there's been a large amount of penalties in all of these matches.
Yes, I guess normally the referees are a little bit looser in the sevens format, but definitely well disciplined, I'd say, in this tournament.
Yeah, I think it definitely seems like this is growing and establishing their own style of refereeing.
I think definitely some of these ruck penalties are a little bit too obsessive for mine, too strict, I think. I don't know.
I was just going to get your interpretation. Do you think this is impacting on a lot of team styles?
Ruck was form.
I think some of it does because some teams really focus on breakdown and teams specialize in different areas. I think our side received a lot of penalties with holding on, or sometimes referees with their different styles of calling play an advantage or not. Kind of affects play. We had one play called back in an earlier match yesterday where one of our players was about to break through and we had the advantage. We would like to see that go a little bit longer.
Yes,
because we had the advantage of the possession, and that just varies from rep to rep. So we've been adjusting our plays as the game's gone on and trying to minimize those penalties because you don't want to turn over the ball.
Yeah, where you are.
Yes, it's one of those things that I've said that a couple of times in the commentary. That
You make it. No, you're too close. Now give me 10. Right.
A couple of times there's been a couple of tries not been had as the number 9 Balesis converts her own try as they come back now. The score 22-0. 2 for 22, as they say.
Still think the Aussies, though, are the ones to beat. What's your thoughts about the Canadians?
Yeah, I like the Canadian team.
Yeah.
I think they've really done a lot with their program and centralizing, having those players all living together out in their Rugby Center for Excellence, I believe it is, out in British Columbia. Familiar with, friendly with a lot of their players too. So I always like to see them succeed. Another North American team. Wow, that's quite a little hit there.
Yeah, good contact, good tackle there, and that's going to be a penalty. This Tribe's not releasing the ball.
Back here.
And again, unlucky for the Rue Sevens. I don't know if that constituted a penalty. Maybe a little bit more time to release the ball.
Let's go.
Yeah, I think we're looking forward to some great semifinals, though. I mean, that Fiji side is one to be reckoned with. They were only on a couple stops of the IRB circuit last year, and they did play recently in the CC7s, taking third. They're a team that people maybe can be a little bit surprised by. They play a very Fijian style of rugby, but on any given day with any given team, you never know. It seems like they're pretty full strength. I know Canada's resting a few of their stars. We did see Jen Kish suited up this weekend. Same for Australia, a few of their girls. But they also had a lot of rugby they played recently between the Gold Coast Sevens. They've been scrimmaging all week. So should those two teams end up in the final, they'll be pretty familiar with each other. And it'll be interesting to see what plans they bring to beat each other, what tricks they may have up their sleeves. And it'll be a fantastic matchup. I think any of these semis and any of the finals coming up with this afternoon are just going to be fantastic rugby on display. As long as the heat doesn't get too oppressive.
And that's the thing about the Central Coast heat. Sometimes the mercury can rise in the afternoon.
Yeah, so they're predicting thunderstorms this afternoon
as well.
well.
The Bureau, they're predicting a few thunderstorms come about 5, 6 o'clock. So not ideal because I think the plate final and the cup finals are on between 5 and 7 tonight. So
Good tackle over on the far side by the Rue Sevens. Got on the attacking tribeswoman as they come out now. Got numbers if they can put it through the hands. She's going to take them on. Bumps one off. And easy as you like. Physically dominant and just goes over under the sticks there, the Tribes. And that's going to take the score to 27-0. And it's turning into a bit of a blowout here. What are your thoughts on this Tribe side? They're pretty impressive. Unlucky to be in this division, as you mentioned before.
Yeah, I think they're a program that just plays such good, consistent rugby, and they make the effort to develop so many players and to travel, as much as they do. Coming up on their 7th season here in Australia, we actually have one of our players, Devin, who's staying on here, and maybe connecting with them for a few tournaments coming up. I know they were mentioning going to Dubai, going to Borneo, playing in the Australia tournaments here on the coast and in Brisbane. So if these players can play as much 7s as possible, it'll only make that Australia team stronger down the road.
Yes, of course, and this Central Coast 7s tournament opens up a lot of opportunities for both the men and women alike. What sort of opportunities have come the way of the Stars out of this sort of stuff? Not just this, but these grassroots type tournaments.
For us in the States, depending what region you live in, we play 7s every single weekend when it gets into our summer season. So I'm from the Midwest, from Chicago, and we play 5 weekends with the men of what we call qualifier 7s. They accumulate points similar to the IRB, and the top 2 teams get to advance to the national championship. So they get a 6th weekend of play when it comes to the Club 7s nationals. Some other regions do a little bit less when it comes to qualifiers, and we do have a couple of premier tournaments. In the United States, the Cape Fear 7s is known for drawing a lot of the elite teams. Talking before about Tiger, that 1823 men's team out of Columbus, Ohio, that feeds a little bit into the Tiger program, actually went to the Cape Fear tournament this year and won it, beating our Charlotte team, where our players, Matt Houston and Chris Milledge, both play.
Yeah.
But as much as we can do with getting more 7s played with our Olympic development program, they're actually opening up different academies in different regions of the U.S. And one of their requirements is that to be an academy, they have to play 75 7s matches in a year.
Wow.
25.
Figure that's 15 weekends of playing 5 games, if that's what you're playing.
Yeah.
And so really putting that emphasis then on growth for the Olympics and developing players and getting them as much as possible. I wouldn't be surprised within the next couple years if you see people purely 7 specialists as opposed to 15s.
Yeah.
And I think you'll see some college programs as well kind of going that way. And, we have some teams that roster as many as 70 players with the university sides. Most of them a little bit smaller at the club level. Some programs have scholarships and are funded. So it varies, and I think that, it'll continue to grow, but it'll be interesting to see, what sort of players come out and who crosses over, too.
Yes, I read in an article that rugby union, in fact, is the fastest growing college sport in the US at the moment, of course, obviously, with pathways for the men and women. I think over 1.5 million players registered in the US to play rugby, which is massive here. I think in Australia there's only 300,000 or something like that.
That's incredible, isn't it, when you think of it?
Yeah, that's why they always talk about the United States as being the sleeping giant ready to awaken. As we further develop the youth game, I think we'll see more and more improvement when it comes to our senior national sides. We have had our All-Americans, high school teams, our college teams kind of traveling, playing in the Junior World Trophy and tournaments like that. We had a men's and women's side at the Youth Olympic Games, and JoJo from our men's side actually came from that team, only 18 years old. We have a couple of the women that played on that girls team as well, looking at our program for some future tours. So really trying to get players younger and younger and younger to nurture them towards successful college, successful senior national team opportunities.
Yes, and the Roos 7 side going over for their first try there, 29-5 out of it, but getting one for their pride there. And that's a good try there, and they'll go away happy with their efforts in this tournament. I mean, physically, they are a little bit shorter and a little bit sort of smaller than their opposition, I guess. But I tell you what, they've put in a gallant effort here at the Central Coast, the Roos 7 side.